Welcome back to another video, you lovely souls. I hope you all out there having a great day today and feeling amazing, because how you feel matters. Always know that everything is working out for you, my friend. Believe it, because it really is. It is working in your favor. All you have to do is just believe it. Let's jump into this video today, you lovely souls. I wanted to talk to you guys about how self-discipline changed my life when I learned these things about it. At first, I didn't understand what discipline was, because I felt like, hey, I'm grown. I could do whatever I want to do. But you know what that did for me? I was all over the place, doing all types of things, getting caught up in all types of things that were not supporting me, was not supporting the goals I wanted to create, was not supporting the life that I actually wanted. I was further away from the things I wanted in life than I could ever imagine. And so when I ran into when I got guided that I had to become self-disciplined, I just started applying it into my life little by little. Before I know it, it took over and changed my whole entire life. My whole entire life. There are some things I want to talk to you guys about self-discipline, how it changed my life when I learned these things. First of all, I stayed focused on my goals. Once you start to apply self-discipline in your life, you'll start to stay focused on the things you want to create. You'll start to stay focused on your goals. And the more you practice and apply self-discipline into your life, my friends, the more it grows, because it's like a muscle. The more you train it, it just becomes a part of your life. And this is very much life changing, because if you like me, and you've been all over the place all this time because you had no discipline in your life, and then you got further away from getting to know yourself, further away from actually achieving some things in your life. Self-discipline can definitely help you change your life. It can help anybody change their life. That's real talk. So the more you do it, the more it grows, because it's just like that muscle I'm talking about. You training it, you making it part of your life. So just try in a small area of your life to try to become self-disciplined, and watch how it continues to grow throughout your life. That's real talk. This is something that I learned. Another thing is, like, the more it becomes stronger and the more you use it, the stronger you become into your life. So the more you apply this in your life, you become stronger. Because it's like you so disciplined. Like, if you know you got a project you working on, you got a goal set and you trying to get it finished, right? So if you got this goal set, and just say your homie call, your friend called, and he or she just like, you want to go out to eat today? Sometimes you got to say no. You might want to go. You might not find it as interesting just to stay home and work on that project, but you know your deadline date. You know what you're trying to accomplish. You know where you're trying to get with this. So sometimes you got to turn down invitations from other people. You know, you keep it balanced. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes you'll feel like, hey, I ain't going to be able to go. I got to really get this project done. I'm working toward a goal I'm trying to create. This is powerful, because most of the time, many of us, like I was in my life, when people would call me to do something, I totally was distracted. I would go do what they would do and completely forget about everything else I was doing. Like, if it was more important all the time, not just sometimes, all the time. If it was more important just to go do what they were doing because it seemed like more fun, I didn't realize I was really procrastinating, really distracting myself from doing what I needed to do. That's why self-discipline is very powerful. And when you have lack of self-discipline in your life, it could cause you to have low self-esteem, because you're not doing the things you really want to do. You're not creating the things you want to really create. You're not really focusing in on yourself. If you all over the place, if you doing what everybody else wants you to do, if you're doing things that you think are fun just because you're used to doing them because somebody wants you to go do them, instead of focusing in on yourself, you start to have low self-esteem. You start not to believe in yourself because you're not applying this into your life. You're not, when I say like achieving your goals and the things that you want to achieve in your life, so it makes you start to feel down, like with your self-esteem. You start to have low self-esteem. So this is why self-discipline is powerful, you guys. This changed my life. You start to stay in control of yourself, and you watch your reactions. Like, you catch yourself before you start to react in any situation, because you start to discipline yourself. So when somebody comes around and they may say some slick mess, you catch yourself before you say something. You don't just react to it anymore because you start, it really is, that's the best I can express that part. It really does happen like that because you are so disciplined. This is how powerful self-discipline is. It starts to take over many areas of your life. The more you apply it into your life, the stronger you become, the more it starts to take over your life, the more your life will begin to change, my friends. It is powerful. And we all need self-discipline in our life to get the things that we actually want. You have to be self-disciplined. You can't get the things that you want in your life. You won't achieve your goals if you are not disciplined. That's real talk. Hey, let me know down below in the comment section if you resonate with what I'm saying right now. If you are you someone who has applied self-discipline in your life and it started to change your life small amounts or drastically, or it totally changed your life like it did mine. Another thing about it is you start to begin to build like good habits for yourself that support you. And one thing that comes with it is what I was mentioning a while ago as procrastination. These good habits that you started to build stop you from procrastinating. And if you was like me, I procrastinate on everything. It's like I had this fear toward the things that I really wanted, because I told y'all fear is attached to everything that you want. And the fear would come up every time I was going after things I wanted, and I didn't understand what fear was. I didn't understand why I felt that way. I didn't understand, so I would start to procrastinate and distract myself. And before I knew it, I wouldn't even go back to doing the thing I wanted to do. I no longer even had that same entrance or that same feeling I had at first toward the thing I wanted to create. And this is why I was never able to create any of my goals, because procrastination, you guys, really messed me up big time, and only because of the fear that was attached to the things I was going after. If I would have knew what I'm telling you guys right now, that everything you want, false evidence appearing real, is attached to fear. Don't run from it. Don't let it scare you. Face fear in the eyes and go after what you want. Don't allow your mind to cause you to procrastinate and run from it because it feels scary, because you feel that fear, because you may feel nervous, or because as you're working on it in the beginning, you may feel like you have low self-esteem. You might think you can't do it. You might not think you're enough. You might not think nothing's available to you. You might feel like, I came from this type of family. We don't have these types of things. We can't create these types of things. Certain type of mindset that try to cause you to procrastinate. Take what resonates as I'm throwing these out there to you, because to each his own, but procrastination is big. I really haven't met no one who has not had procrastination in their life. And at times you got to catch yourself, because whenever you're doing something new, fear will come and your mind will try to get you to go do something that's less important than what you are supposed to be doing because of the fear. So you start to create really good habits, great habits, when you apply self-discipline into your life. You also start to manage your time better. You start to manage your time better by using your time wisely, because you all already know life is short. Life is short. And one thing people do is they wait. Oh, it ain't the right time. Or I'll wait when kids graduate. Or I'll do it when I have this and I have that. And they never do it. They never do it because there will never be the right time. You just got to get it started. You feel me? But you learn to manage your time. You start to use your time wisely. You start to see, oh, if say you're going to read a book today, I'm going to read a book an hour, 20 pages or an hour at this time. You feel me? I'm going to do this project at this time. You start to really manage your stuff. You start to become very balanced in your life when you start to manage time, big time. That I did not, you start to be able to really handle responsibility, the ability to respond to things in your life. You really start to handle a lot of responsibility. And you beautiful, lovely soul who's a boss, a wealthy boss, one thing you will need is self-discipline. Another thing you will need is knowing how to manage time, so you can also apply balance into your life, which is powerful and definitely needed. So you start to break old habits when you start to form these new habits because of you being disciplined, which helps you start to meet your goals as well, boost up your self-esteem, causes you to be more confident, and you start to master things inside of your life. I'm talking about you start mastering areas of your life because you be so focused and disciplined on it. You really start to become the master of things in your life, and that is powerful, because one thing you lovely soul want to do is learn to master everything in your life that resonates to you. You feel me? Me, I work on mastering everything that I'm very passionate about, mastering all types of things in your life. But when you discipline, you're focused, and you will begin to master all types of things in your life, and you start to become more reliable in your life. You start to show up in your life. You start to be more reliable for those you love. You be there for those people. And man, I want to say it again. You start to really show up in your life. Y'all already know many people, many of us have not been showing up in our lives in the past the way that we should, because we might have been caught up in whatever we was caught up in. We didn't show up in our own lives. We didn't know how. You feel me? A lot of us didn't even know how to do that. When you become disciplined, self-disciplined, you learn how to show up in your life. This will drastically change your life. And it starts to like expand through all areas of your life where you become self-disciplined. And it is powerful. And when I learned this, it changed my life. And I had to share this with you guys today, baby. Real talk. If you found messages here and this video is resonating with you, smash that like button, baby. I greatly appreciate you as it gets this message out to more beautiful souls out there like yourself who are looking for this message. Share this video with anyone you want to share this video with. Man, I'm telling you, I want to say again, self-discipline is powerful and it is life changing. It will change your life. Start applying it into your life today. Remember, it takes time to train your mind with self-discipline. The more you do it, the more it grows, just like a muscle, bro. Real talk. And you have the power and you are capable of doing this. This is something that you came here to do. And it's not like you putting yourself in a cage or in jail. You starting to really show up in your life. And this is the things that you have to do to get where you want, to create, achieve your goals, and to get the things that you really want out of life. You must be self-disciplined. I'm trying to tell you. You'll notice these distractions. You'll notice distractions when they try to enter your life. You'll notice when people come in your life as a distraction, and you'll be able to notice your mind when it tries to distract you and get you to do something different than the thing that you really want to do. And when you become disciplined, it's powerful and it's life changing. If you're watching my videos, baby, and you find the messages here, consider tapping into the full awareness, love, and light that I share here with you guys each and every day by smashing that subscribe button and that bell, baby. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you all for sharing your valuable time with me. It means so much to me because your time matters. Because like I just said in this video, life is too short, baby. We came here to live it up. You heard? So start applying self-discipline in your life today. If this video resonating with you because you clicked on this video for a reason, you heard this message for a reason, take it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I love you guys, man. Keep taking care of yourself and showing up in your life. And come back to see me because Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually checking out. Peace. Love and light to you all.